Right, so I figured out what I wanted to do with the team. Didn't really look up much. I just looked up, what whether, different forms would get physical or magic techniques, and I just didn't look up the names or effects or anything. And yeah, I felt like, the answer I kind of came away with was that, I'm on the right track. I just have to, stay with the plan, basically. So yeah, until that point... What I want to do first is I'll grind, the team up a bit, because, we are kind of, just now able to, get some really interesting stuff evolution-wise. So that's when, get powered up to level 40 and then, grind some, evolution points to, get some better forms, basically. I don't think I'm gonna, go all the way to, in-game forms or I don't know. But, yeah, just enough that we can, get some proper, alternate megas that would, more match what we're trying to do with these characters, I think, would be, the right way to word it. So, yeah, and then after we do that... Actually, why am I wasting Soul Snatcher on this guy? Yeah, after we managed to do that, then, I finally figured out that we have to go to Asuka's server and, go to Asuka City. At least I believe that's where we have to go. So, yeah, we'll just go there and we'll finally get some plot progress completed. Hopefully. So yeah, this might be a bit of, a boring stream, but yeah, alright, it feels, pretty necessary, I think. Yeah, besides, who wouldn't want to, see the new forms and stuff, right? And, that's... Oh, that's fast. Okay, back to the Digimon lab, then. Yeah, alright, now we have that working. This'll, start to get kinda interesting, I think. So let's see, what exactly do we need to hit with her? And I probably should have, well, my notes are right there, so I'll just, get them in, a second. Alright, just go back to the lab real quick. There might be an area that's, a bit easier to grind, forms in. But, I don't know, this seems to be working out, pretty well, It's fairly consistent, it's, fast, things are getting one-shot. I feel like it's working out for the best. We just have to, oh. Right, I forgot, we have, our Digimon we can, switch out to. But only, Kodimon and Agumon. Huh. Alright, so let's see. Honestly, all things considered, we don't really need Grand Wave right now. Alright. Let's look at the evolution chart. Oh, Red Wing Sorokon, that's cool. Ultimate Healing Mega Digimon. Yeah. We already have an Ultimate Healer, so that's not going to, get us much, I feel. But hey, and with that, it's still nice that we're able to, finally progress and get to, a better form, I think. Every single thing I've been using with Patamon so far has just been some form of healer. And yeah, for a character I'm trying to turn into a mage, that's not exactly, ideal. Especially when items in this game are just so good and just so useful, Why'd I, spend all the experience, going for, Mega Form and, leveling them up and stuff, when I could just bust a Supercharge and just, heal about the same in, the same time. Ah, at least that's my logic have going into it for like why I want more offensive moves. It's also throughout like, you know, I can't believe I'm not one-shotting this thing, holy crap. There's also a thing of like, you know, like it does take a turn to heal, and right, I forgot I should switch him on to Seraphimon actually so I can like actually gain said levels. Yeah, it takes like a turn to like heal up, but like that's time I also could be using for like attacking, so yeah, like it's probably a solid idea like, you know, get something that can actually do a bit more damage at some point. Yeah, I feel like, you know, with the, like, path I'm looking at, I'd be able to, like, you know, at least get some solid magic users, though I'd, you know, be able to, like, do a bit more of something. Right, I forgot Seraphimon's just giant. Well, hopefully this one-shots him. Oh, nice. Oh wow, that didn't give me a level? Alright, maybe I do need to go like a higher ranked area. And we're still like finding things really quickly, but still. Can at least one-shot this thing. No? Not with the normal attack anyways. Alright, so if Dolphmon doesn't, like, give, you know, me, like, Seraphimon levels easily, then yeah, that's gonna be, like, a bit of a, you know, problem. You know, a bit of a sign of, like, what the issue is here. Thankfully, like, I actually don't have to level up Seraphimon that much, I think. Let's see. Oh. Alright, miss thing. Let's see, I need yeah, I only need to, like, get Seraphimon up to, like, level 10, actually. So that really shouldn't be too bad, I feel. And, you know, I'll just switch to Kumamon, run back, you know, send out the next form, and we'll just, you know, run through that. Okay, yeah, this is... Alright, if this is, like, once every other fight, then that's going to take a bit longer than I thought. But, yeah, that's still fine. Like, this is still, like, you know, pretty consistent. Well, it is when it wants to be, at least. Actually, never thought that, like, at this point in the game, Dolphmon would be, like, resisting my insta-kills. Although I guess, you know, it was, like, you know, just, like, a status effect, so that's kind of to be expected. Especially when it's, like, you know, effect from, like, you know, such an early Digimon, really. Like, effing Soul Snatchers carried this entire Digimon through so much of the game. Is like, everything else he does just fails to really, like, have an impact. Oh man. It'll be good to, like, finally be able to, like, destroy stuff with Pamon's magic for once. Instead of just, like, hoping that he, like, gets the kill off. Alright. So let's see. Alright, another Dolphmon. Yeah, actually, I probably shouldn't be surprised. Yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of Dolphmons in this, like, area. A lot of Dolphmons. Man. I still just love that fact that, like, you know, you finally get, like, a Mega form and, like, it's just gigantic. I like the idea, like, you know, my evolved form is just, like, towering over everything else. It's a really satisfying feeling. Okay. Alright, this is taking a bit longer than I expected, but yeah, oh well, you know. We have, like, all the time in the world, really. See, yeah, we have, like, you know, a good few hours on this. Maybe longer if I decide to, like, draw it out. So let's see. Alright, yeah. I'm just, like, glancing through, like, you know, the, like, forms I have. Oh, Mega Tornado. That sounds like a good thing. Alright, so yeah, this training's paying off already. Probably should be. I probably should have been using Magna Angemon all along, because he probably would have got, like, another air magic attack. Oh, really? Not even that, huh? Alright, that's interesting. You know, a normal attack will do it, actually. So, hang on. Does Mega Tornado do, like, less damage than a standard attack? If so, yeah, that's a bit odd. Alright. Man. I feel like I've, like, said this before, but, like, boy do I love the, like, you know, fishing is just such a good way of just grinding, like, levels in this game. Just, like, instant encounter just whenever you want, really. Just so good. Alright. Let's see, our goal is to just, like, it's mainly a set Seraphimon to level 10, really. And we'll just, you know, level up things from there and, you know, see how, like, long it takes, like, I guess. Sounds like a good enough plan to me, at least. If nothing else, I definitely do want to, like, you know, like, get Hookmon, or, like, where Seraphimon's, like, next thing, and, like, level that up. Right, like, we definitely have the plan here. We just need the experience. No one's to kill, but that's fine. Yeah, alright. Man. Like, it's a shame I can't one-shot, but I'm, like, not far off from being able to. Just sort of surprising, I guess. You know, probably would be a good idea to, like, go to that machine factory or whatever and try to, like, you know, farm Clockmon. Because I did hear that apparently they do, like, grant you a thing that, like, gives you multi-attack. And yeah, like, just farming enemies with, like, standard attacks, like, that'd probably come in handy. At least for Paimon, anyways. For everyone else, it would be pretty standard fare at this point. Okay. Man. Feels like, I don't know, I get what they're going for, but it feels a bit odd that, like, Seraphimon just has the, like, goofy wings coming off his shoes, you know? Like, I totally understand the design decision because, you know, he has, like, all the extra wings and stuff. And, like, wings are kind of how, like, these Angel Digimon, like, dictate power, I guess. But, like, I don't know, it just makes me feel like he's wearing sneakers or something, right? Because, like, it draws attention to, like, the feet, which is something I normally wouldn't really, like, take much note of. And, probably just, like, a weird me thing, though. Or who knows, maybe there's some people out there like, you know, not they've seen it, they just can't unsee it or something. Alright. Like, I'd suggest moving to like a stronger area, but like, yeah, with the damage this Pamon's doing right now, that probably would like, you know, probably wasn't like not as good of like returns, I guess. Cause yeah, if I can't two-shot stuff, then that's going to like take a bit more time. And you know, I'm not sure if like the time to like level ratio would really work out that well. Especially since this is still like pretty consistent even for like this form. Which is weird because like usually, you know, it like isn't this hard to level up the megas. Mace Roffumon's just like takes more. Alright, so one or two more will probably just do it. Alright, if Soul Snatcher will just work here, that'd be pretty good. Yeah, it's probably gonna take like this and then another encounter, I think. Nah? Okay, yeah, we got Hookmon. Okay. So with that, we're basically done with Seraphimon for now, unless, you know, he has, like, something else I want down the road or something. And yeah, Kumon should still be on, like... And actually was Kumon on right now. I think he's on Marsmon? Yeah, okay, that's good. So as long as Kumon's on Marsmon, then, you know, any, like, encounters we have on the way back to the city will be fair game. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so excited for this, because, like, not everyone's in, like, this proper, like, you know, the right level. We can just, like, you know, just grind a bunch of, like, fishing encounters and just do this, you know? Oh, that's an awesome feeling. Yeah. No, come on, Pixelmon. Yeah. Right, so now we have Hookmon. This will be the catalyst that unlocks like literally everything else I want out of Patamon, basically. Cause like, hang on. Alright, let's get to the Digivolve chart. Good hitting enemy weak points. Okay, that's interesting. Alright. So yeah, what Hookmon's deal is like, remember at the start of the game we would pick like Koemon, Monmon, or Kumamon? Well, like, Hookmon's the evolved form of like Monmon, that like slingshot monkey thing. So he turns into a pirate. And like, from what I know, it's like that pirate turns into something called Cannondramon, which I think I've actually seen before at some point. I think it's like, you know, some like Brontosaurus thing with a bunch of like cannons hooked to it or something. And then that is going to unlock like a bunch of different stuff that I can like branch off into. So yeah, we're just gonna be like shooting insta death at people for a bit with our gun. Oh man. Yeah. Feel like, you know, of all the things people would kind of like expect Patamon to like become at the start of this playthrough, like, a lot of people probably weren't expecting he'd end up as a pirate. And or like maybe just like already called that. Who knows really? All I know is that, you know, yeah, we just need to level up this form. One drawback I just realized though is that like our attack won't be as high as it used to be, so we might actually have trouble two-shotting Dolphmon. Actually, that's an idea. I should probably, like, switch this element off of water. That would probably help a lot, I'd imagine. Let's see. Fire, water, ice, wind, thunder machine. Yeah, thunder seems like a good pick right now, considering we are, like, fighting dolphins. Hookmon might actually take a good bit to level up, actually. Oh, yeah. Oh boy, I just looked at the chart, like, note I had. Yeah, Hookmon's gonna take a bit to level up. Alright, well, at least we have plenty of time for this. Like, I could send him out into, like, you know, the, like, plot progress as a Hookmon. But, you know, considering how much Patamon already struggles, like, sending him out as a champion seems like a fairly bad idea, honestly. Oh, at least he's getting levels more quickly now. Yeah, I guess the first level is just a bit trickier than the others. Yeah, there's something. Also, yeah, his head's totally glitching through his shoulder bit, or like his scarf, I guess it'd be. Yeah, I think that's part of his scarf. Or like, I don't know, maybe it's part of his outfit? Yeah, actually not that familiar with Hookmon. I'll have to, like, you know, take a closer look in next fight. Yeah, it's like his collar, the, like, collar from his, like, coat. Alright, that's cool, I guess. Just a crazy pirate monster. Okay. Oh, that's not a lot of damage. That's 213. What does a normal attack do? Okay, yeah. Well, at least we have that animation now. Alright. This is gonna, like, take a bit then. Because if I don't get the insta-kill, then yeah, they're just gonna keep fighting. Yeah, at least levels are really going up now. This is way faster than Seraphimon. Although I guess that's to be expected because it is a champion. Alright. So let's see, I definitely want to, like, you know, at least get to Cannondramon, or Cannonmon, whatever his name is. Armormon. Oh, okay, it's Armormon. At least we'll unlock him. I also definitely do want to, like, see if I can get, like, Guilmon into his Imperial Dramon form. And, like, for Kumamon, I think I have to, like, unlock Stingmon and then Kabuterimon. I'm pretty sure if I get both of those done, then that'll, like, unlock something, but I'll have to, like, look through the notes to make sure. Oh, Wing Blaster. Alright, that's cool. Right, yeah, okay. Oh wow, I'm just missing these completely. Alright, but yeah, Kumon's definitely gonna, like, level up Kabuterimon. And he's also going to get to, like, Imperial Dramon a bit. huge damage versus burp. Alright, well, let's like see what this looks like. Okay, that's cool. You know, that's a cool ability. I really like that. Looks different from a standard attack. You know, it has a nice effect to it. Nice little, like, thing. Yeah. Too bad it's not gonna be that useful for me, but... you know, at least it's there. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's gonna be, like, a bit of overlap in, like, Guilmon and Kumon's levelings. But their end goals will be, like, completely different, so... hopefully that'll, like, work out, I guess. Like, that's what I specifically mean by that, is that they're going to be, like, you know, leveling some of the same forms, basically. But, yeah, this is, like, going by, like, fairly fast, so, you know, that shouldn't be much of an issue, I guess. Okay. At least want to, like, you know, get to a point where, like, Kumon's Kabuterimon form is level 40. Because that will unlock, like, Grand Kawagamon eventually, once I, you know, get, like, his Imperial Dramon up that much. And yeah, once I'm at that point, you know, like, he'll have my Hildramon, I'll just do that through the story. So that'll probably work out. Might not be able to, like, get to the very end by, like, you know, the end game, but... yeah, what are you gonna do, really? We're, like, doing the best we can with this, I think. Especially considering I feel like we actually are kind of behind on levels anyways. And, just a hunch. Soul Snatcher. Yeah. Oh, alright, yeah, I forgot. Carmons do drop boosters. I don't know how I could possibly forget that, but it just, like, slipped my mind for a second. It's just like, oh right, yeah, these things do drop cards. Oh, that's why they're called Cardmon. Yeah, it makes complete sense. Yeah, like, Dolphon really is kind of like just a dolphin, really, when you get down to it. But I kinda do dig that, you know, he at least has, like, the crazy stripes on him. At least that does go a bit more than, you know, just, like, being an animal, you know? Like, he looks a bit distinct, at least. Unlike, you know, like, something like Dugong from Pokemon that's, you know, it's just a seal with a horn, and that's just all that's different. I don't know, man. I feel like stripes are a bit, like, more than that, to, like, some extent. But it might just be me. Alright. And Soul Snatcher's fairly consistent, but I kinda do wish I had, like, a more consistent way to kill these things. And, the fact that I'm just a pirate shooting dolphins does seem, like, pretty, you know, straightforward, though. Feels kinda fitting, I guess, in a weird way. This may be a really bad idea, but this probably would go a bit faster if I could, like, get to North Sector. fine, I could, like, go there easily, but, you know... Yeah, the only problem is that, like, once I unlock a form, it'd be a bit awkward to, like, you know, get to a place where I could, like, you know, like, evolve it. Although I guess if I did go, like, a Materasu server or whatever, then, you know, I would be able to fight stronger things and, like, level these up a bit faster. But I don't know, it's still leveling up fairly fast. Just not, like, as fast. Or at least, I don't know. That's all depend on, like, how well I can one-shot stuff, honestly. And, yeah, like, this is working out well enough for one-shotting things, but it's not, like, ideal yet. Like, it's not like, you know, I'm, like, walking into a fight and I'm, like, guaranteed to, like, instant, like, kill it yet, you know? Not Patamon, at least. With, you know, like, leveling up these, like, evolution forms and stuff, like... The more enemies I can kill faster, the better. Because, you know, every level the experience is reset, so... Yeah. Like, the only thing that really matters is, like, you know, that I find the strongest things I can one-shot at, like, any given time with, like, fair consistency. Blah blah, fair consistency. And, you know, from there, it's like, the level on, like, you know, the Digimon's main body doesn't really, like, matter that much. I'm really, like, you know, going for right now are, like, the forms, so I can get the crazy techniques and stuff. Get some, like, actual, proper, like, good attacks. Alright. I'm taking a good bit of damage. Sorry. I'm taking, like, a good bit of damage, surprisingly. Like, these things are whittling me down way more than I kind of expected them to. I don't know, should I go in North Sector or something? Or should I, like, stick with this? You know, like, honestly, if anything, I probably should, like, check out that machine factory a bit. But, like, that won't be as fast for grinding purposes, it would just be for, like, getting that item. Decisions. I don't know, I guess it would be cool to see, like, Pokemon's proper, like, 3-hit combo. But then we'd be, like, stuck using Hookmon for just that bit longer. And I kind of do want to, like, move on to, like, other things. Oh, I'm out of MP? Huh. I genuinely didn't expect that. Well then. Guess I have to switch to Kumamon, like, start heading back now. Okay. Just need to, like, rest up the blah blah. Just need to rest up at the inn real quick and I'll be able to, like, come back and get everything. Oh yeah, you better, like, evade that attack. There's, like, no excuse at all for you getting, like, hit by this Dolphmon. Yeah, it's about right. Oh wow, that gave me, like, a proper level? Holy crap. Well, I guess Marsmon leveling it is, then, for a bit. Yeah, I don't want Pound to, like, too ahead of everyone else. Maybe it might be good to, like, set a level cap for, like, when this grinding will be over. And, you know, by that point, whatever forms I get, you know, I'll have, you know. It'll just sort of be like, you know, whatever happens, happens, I guess. So that's just a normal attack do against this. Yeah, almost one-shots it. Okay. Man, Paimon, what the heck? Like, magic is so underpowered in this game, it feels like. Which is, you know, weird. I feel like I understand the reason, because you're like, you know, like, all your weapons just give you boost to your physical attack and not your magic attack. So it's always going to be behind as long as you're, like, properly geared up and stuff. But still, though, like, that does feel just bizarre. You know, I just realized, like, that's not really much of an inn. It's like literally just a tent in the desert with like some pillows on it. Yeah, that's... I expect better from you, Gaomon. For like 44 bits a night, I expect better. I expect I'll be able to like get some rest without like, you know, like bugs just flying around and just like attacking me in the night. Oh man. With like the Digimon world, I guess the Digimon world probably wouldn't even have normal bugs, would it? Ah well. Still, like, don't people like mess with me when I'm just taking a nap. For like that much money, I might as well just like, you know, buy a bedroll and just sleep on the ground. I mean, I physically can't, but still. So you can normal attack do this? Yeah, okay. Paimon, why are you so far behind? Just so far behind on everything. Oh man. Whatever, at least it'll be like quick to just punch these things out and, you know, just be done with it. Okay. Yeah, I might as well just go to like, you know, 30 then, since like, you know, he's the same level as everyone else now. I'm also kind of surprised, like, you know, just rapid killing Dolphmon is giving me this much experience for like, you know, their like main forms. Well, I kind of assumed it'd be, you know, leveling more just like the evolved forms than anything else. But I mean, yeah, I guess that does kind of show how far behind I am a bit. It's like weird, because I feel like we haven't exactly been struggling so far. We're just, you know, like, not exactly at, you know, the best levels possible. And for all I know, we'd like get to the next city and we'll just end up being like destroyed by everything. Alright. Yeah, I probably should change spots, but you know, just Paimon though. Like, it's so hard for him. Oh, really? Okay, well, yeah, let's do Pyldron's first fight. Why not? First proper Pyldron battle. Yeah, sure. Oh, he's still a little box. Oh, that's great. does the like 1-2 and he just does a big like Star Trek like axe handle. And I suppose it could be like a DBZ axe handle too, but like still. No, that was a bit too slow. I just think like that's a funnier comparison to just call it like a Star Trek axe handle. Epic Pilgrimon just like flies at a dude, just like boxes their stomach a bit. And just, like beats them like Khan beats a Gorn. Or like Kirk, like, I don't know. I'm bad with Star Trek, I don't watch it. Oh man. Alright, so this should get me a 30 pretty quickly. Take a bit longer than well, I guess it was the same for Seraphimon, really. But, like, I'm just getting fights so fast that, it don't really even matter that much, I think. Yeah, I've never, like, really, like, thought of it that much before, but, like, yeah, I kinda do, like, admire that bit of detail on, like, the cape, And, like, it's a bit, like, bendy at the center, but it still does look cool. I just realized there's, like, an underside, too, like, where it's a different... Alright, yeah, that's a nice thing. Yeah. Wait, vacuum cannon? Okay. That sounds like a cool fighter move. Is that gonna be, like, a melee Hadouken? Strong, okay. Oh, it's just a punch then. Yeah, alright, makes sense. We got like the lightning punch, now we have to hit the wind punch. Alright. Wow, that's like 96 experience. That's really not a lot. Oh man, it's just like these circumstances and all, Okay. This is going down like, like pretty well, honestly. Like, of course it's, grinding, it's like, not as fast as I'd kind of, like, want to be just by, like, its nature, but, like, yeah, all things considered, like, we're getting through it pretty quickly. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Alright, yes, that's what... Alright, just glance at the notes for a second while I'm, like, just mashing buttons. Yeah, so I definitely do have to get him up to level 30. And then, yeah, we'll be pretty much on the fast track for it, I guess. Although, well, like... Might not be a bad idea to, like, try and level, like, Groundmon either. Cause... Yeah, cause, like, that does unlock, the Greymon line. So if I, like, level Groundmon, then I'll be able to get, like, Skull Greymon and crap. That could be, like, really useful. Okay. Yeah. I really should get better at, like, this fishing minigame, because I'm good enough to, like, consistently, like, hit the green most of the time. The fact that it's not, like, 100% is just, like, less ideal than it could be, really. And, ideally it'd be, like, every time I did the thing, I'd just, like, hit the green. And I'd, like, fight a thing, and the evolution form would go up by 1 every, like, other fight or so. And I feel like that's mostly what's going on right now. But it's just, like, a bit less than it could be, I feel. Oh boy. I probably should have turned the game volume up so loud, actually. I feel like by the end of it, people are gonna be pretty sick of the victory fanfare. Yeah, well. Yeah. Oh, boy. Alright, now I kinda wish I didn't notice the victory fanfare. Cause like every time it happens, I'm gonna be like, yep, there it is. Alright. So we're almost there, we're at like 27 or so? 28, okay. So yeah, just 2 more levels to go. That shouldn't take more than like, 4 fights, I imagine. You know what, I should probably like check something real quick, like... These Dolphmon give me 96 experience each time, I think. But like, how much experience do the Cardmons give me? Oh, 98, alright, never mind. 98. So that's 98. Cardmon's probably a bit more, actually. Well, if I could hit it. And I'll just have to keep that in mind, because that might be something worth noting. Like, Cardmons can, like, do this a bit faster. Alright. So let's see if we can get a Cardmon this time. Nope. Oh wow, that was way too short. There has to be some way to, like, know how, like, far that's gonna go after you hit the button. Cause, like, there's no way that can just be random. There has to be, like, some logic to it. Okay, there we go. So we'll swap him out. And once we'll get to the... Well, we probably should, like, level up Pama a bit still, Yeah. Alright. Yeah, we'll just, like, switch that out for Digimon, and then, we'll be, like, right back at it. Alright, oh man. Like, Hookmon's not even halfway to where I want him to be, though. Like, to unlock Armormon, I need to get him to level 50. So that's gonna take a good bit. Like, to be fair, I probably should switch to, like, a higher leveled area. Cause, like, yeah, that is gonna take a bit. I don't know, and it still is pretty consistent. And I'm still, like, tossing back and forth on that one a bit. So let's see, Stigmon. Alright, we already know what Stigmon does. Oh, it is like Deal is. So that should be, like, pretty straightforward. I do wonder if he'll be able to, like, one-shot things with Stigmon, though, because... Yeah, Stigmon is a weaker Digimon than, like, Marsmon, just by, like, being a champion. Man, there still is, like, something just so weird about, like, our punchy Digimon just sort of, like, going for, like, a bug monster form. But, like, it's just, it's the, like, most appropriate thing, like, I can think of at the moment, really. Like, as much things I like about this game, there aren't that many evolution options, really, when you get down to it. Not as many, like, unique, like, endgame ones anyways. Let's just go for Stigmon, why not? Just test out for this fight. Alright, so how much is this gonna do to my Stigmon? Okay, awesome. Oh. Right, yeah, I forgot. Stigmon is fast. So yes, Digimon should be like beasting on dudes like crazy. Oh, that's his 3-hit combo? Just like a straight like forward kick up? Okay. Hey, I'm not knocking it, that's cool. Just like a bit unexpected. Okay, so Dolphmon goes like 98. So if we had get Cardmon in here, yeah, it's something worth testing out. Man, I'd kill for like a fast forward feature right now. Like there might even just be one in the emulator, I just don't know about it. Okay, that should get it. As long as it doesn't, like, happen to run or something. Okay. $135, alright. So yeah, Cardmon is definitely, like, a better pick. The problem is just hitting that yellow consistently. Because, yeah, Dolphmon still work just fine, it's just, you know... Yeah. More if I, like, held the button down, if that would, like, change the, like, distance it would travel. Because if I had to, like, somewhat guide it to, like, some extent, then that'd make this a lot easier. Plus, you know, I would be getting cards in the meantime. That's never a bad thing. Oh. That seemed like it went way faster than normal. Just hold it down, just, like, make it way more consistent to, like, fish stuff. Because that'd be pretty solid. Yeah, unfortunately, there's that one downside to find Cardmon, which is that, you know, if he does curse you, that's going to add up eventually. Okay. So let's test this a bit. That seemed to stop pretty quick, too. Like, that's been pressing the button like normal without thinking about it, but... yeah, it seems like holding it does potentially make a difference. The only question is, like, you know, is that, like, actually what's happening, or is it just, like, you know, two short, like, things in a row I just happen to get, just by chance? I wonder. That does work. Okay, well, I'm glad I know that now. Alright. Oh boy, this is gonna go so much faster then. Because if I would, like, at least get that somewhat consistently. Yeah, that was the exact same distance. I just, like, mistimed it. Huh. Really wish the game would have, like, you know, implied that or something. Yeah, well. Yeah, just a bit off. So, like, if I just get the timing down that, like, actually, you know, get the timing down, then, like, there's a potential I could hit that, like, 9 out of 10 times or something. It would just boost the crap out of just all of this. Yeah, that worked really well. Holy crap. I feel like I've learned so much already. Yeah, I was way off on that. Well, it might not be like 100% consistent, but it's like, it at least feels like it's more reliable than normal. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Not if only like Soul Snatch would work a bit more often. Jeez. The sad part is that, like, we're just about, like, almost halfway there after just all of this. But I mean, yeah, we're, like, grinding for, like, forms and stuff, so, yeah, what are you gonna do, really? At least we found a way to make it a bit easier on ourselves. Yeah, okay. Like, kind of, like, get, like, Cardmon's, like, a ball now after, like, you know, seeing his, like, you know, the different, like, variations and stuff. But it still feels weird that it's just, like, a weird ball with just, like, things floating off of it, you know? Like, this is the type of design that would make, you know, like, so little sense in, like, any other game in the series that, like, wouldn't have a card mechanic. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting better at this. If nothing else. Oh, that wasn't for a full level, though. Interesting. So, like, we're back to needing 2 encounters for these things, but we're still, like, a bit up there. You know, like, so, you know, we're leveling a lot of stuff up, and, like, the things we are leveling up is going to, like, take a good bit. This is probably, like, a solid time to head to, like, a Materasu server. Just so we can, like, fight some, like, stronger encounters. 'Cause, yeah, it's taken a bit. Like, at least with Abasumon, you know, we'll be, like, getting these, like, every other fight and stuff, like, you know, just, like, every couple fights. And they'll probably, like, stay that way for a good while. Wait a minute, that hole up there led to a Materasu server. What the heck am I doing? I, like, remembered that for once and just completely ignored it. Alright, so let's, like, run back up the cliff then. Well, at least these random encounters are doing me stuff. Man, I just need to get to a Materasu server within, like, something like 20 plus, like, well, like 58 encounters or some crap like that, and it'll still be efficient. Just, like, assuming each battle would give me, like, 1 point each. And, you know, at that point I'd, like, run out of things to, like, you know, like, level up without going to the lab or whatever. Okay, so up here, right up. Yeah, I remember my way around this place. Yeah. Okay. I feel like this probably will drop me off at, like, Central Sector, though. Which isn't exactly ideal. Paimon might die a few times. But, like, I'd still be able to, like, you know, probably, like, get through that, I imagine. Like, I feel like the Sneemon aren't, like, that much of a threat. Crap, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, well. Yeah, I probably should, like, heal up and save too before trying that. Just, you know, just on the off chance. Well, you know, like, yeah, I really don't need a save, I mostly just need to heal. Wait, is that 200 bits or 200 experience? I went by too fast. You know, I'll just, like, watch the stream replay as I'm, like, you know, running up here to, like, make sure. Because, yeah, I'm at about, like, 90 experience or something, which would be, like, you know, very logical. Alright, 100 experience. And 100 experience. Okay, so... random encounters do give me, like, slightly more than Dolphmon, but not by, like, that much. Good to know. Alright, Gamon. I'll take your crappy in again. Or I just, like, sleep on the ground and then regret it afterwards. Oh, man. At least it is a tent. Like, at least it does seem to have a bed. Singular. Okay, so... at least I think this hole leads to Asuka. I could be wrong. I have nothing else, at least it's, you know, a quick departure from, you know, the, like, Dolphmon. Okay. Yeah, why the heck is Dokugumon even a thing in this desert again? Like, he does you and poison you consistently. Oh man, it's such a confusing, like, thing for this area. Like, I get it's a giant spider, but still, like, it's so weak compared to everything else. And I guess that is a good thing, though, because it does still give you good experience. Okay. So let's see, is there a Geomon here that just says, like, you know, hey, this place connects to, like, whatever sector. Nah, this don't seem right. Yeah, this may have been... yeah, okay, yeah, this is the, like... this is definitely not the hole I was thinking of. I also have to, like, mess around, because I remember there was, like, a hole somewhere in the desert. Yeah, well, at least we're still, like, grinding, technically speaking. Yeah, you didn't do it, Hookmon. You got this. Okay, maybe you don't got this. Ugh, okay, maybe you're like a really bad pick for this. Maybe I should just, like, keep farming the Dolphmon. Like, you're a bit, like, inconsistent, but they seem to, like, work fairly well. Oh, big shot. Alright. Yeah, I probably really should, like, find that hole if nothing else. Cause, like, yeah, even if it's, like, not ideal to, like, grind like this, having a good, like, thing that can, like, you know, take me from one server to another without going through the bug maze is still really useful. Big damage if it hit. Alright, well, let's see what that's about. Wow, that's not big damage at all. That's actually pretty weak damage. So much for the big shot. It wasn't even a gun attack, it was a hook attack. Big shot isn't even a shot. The heck? Oh, and that misses. So the, like, big shot is an accurate move that hits. And Soul Snatcher is a gun attack, a shot that misses. Yeah, that sounds about right for me. Okay, there we go. Really, like, at the end of the day, what's more of a pirate thing to do than just, you know, like, one-shotting dudes with your hand cannon, and then just, like, acting like it never happened? I don't know where the second part of that comes at, but, you know, yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Pavon's just this hookmon, just running around, just, like, sniping dudes with a gun kata. Just, like, flipping over Digimon, just getting those. Oh no, I'm lost. How did this happen again? Oh. I think we go this way to get out. Well, at least we have Raremon to fight. Oh man. At least they're going down. 201 experience. Alright, that's fine. That's good. Alright. Oh right, you. Can I, like, just one-shot you and be done with this? Nah, unfortunately not. At least I'm gonna restore some health off of this. Yeah, though, like, it'd really help if you would just die Kurosarimon. Nah, okay. Yeah, I kinda figured it'd be something like that. So this is where I came from, I imagine. Yeah, okay, yeah, it is. So if that's not the place, the thing I must have been thinking of is, like, down here on, like, you know, this, like, sand shelf, I guess? Is there, like, a thing around here? No? Maybe it's, like, the next thing on, like, the cliff? And I'll find that area eventually. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I was saying, I probably should heal, but like... Yeah, like, all things considered, really. Like, I feel like my magic's still pretty up there, isn't it? Yeah, that's... Yeah, and I've got, like, you know, like, power charges and stuff. I'll probably be fine without healing. Lazan, just keep up this mad gun kata. Alright, so this feels like it probably is what I was looking for earlier. Alright, this is definitely off, so maybe. If nothing else, this will lead me somewhere interesting. Until it goes to Asuka and Amaterasu, sir. North is Asuka's, south Badlands. South, I've not been before, so I don't know. Okay. So if we go this way... like Rockmon, you know, are like a kind of like rare enemy in these tunnels. Or at least like a higher up one. So that's probably a good sign. Okay. So this is south. And let's just keep going south then. Or at least this version is south, I guess. Well, whatever this is. Yeah, this is definitely a direction. Yeah, this is taking me somewhere for sure. Well, if this leads to a dead end, I'd genuinely be surprised at this point. Alright. 205? Oh wow, load bug... I probably won't be able to like do much with Bug Blaster because it's a physical... Oh. Huh. Okay, well I'm surprised by that. That seemed like it was the right way for sure, because that's like the general direction the bug maze goes. But I guess, you know, we are like underground, so these passages don't really have to make sense. These are definitely some like weird times though. This doesn't feel like the other mazes I've been through. Okay, so if I go this... Alright, dead end. Yeah, and these are some weird, like, underground colors, too. Yeah, so you're gonna go down, Kurosarimon, or are you gonna be a pain? Oh, you're gonna be a pain? Okay. Oh, you're gonna really do that? Alright. Well, at least I can heal up. Just regeneration, why not? Oh, I just realized Pamon's totally gonna die, isn't he? Yeah, alright, makes sense. Yeah, might as well use Stigma a bit. Get some wells on like one of the weaker ones. Yeah, slap, kick. Wow, that didn't do you in. Okay. So that's 399, so I do land a physical attack. What's that even gonna do? Probably gonna be less than 399 at least. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Okay. Alright. Man, I hate confusion. Just the worst stats effect in the game, really, just by far. Oh wow, that was a critical or something, wasn't it? Wait, how's he grin? He doesn't have a mouth! He's like a weird mouthless, like, ant bug soldier. It's like basically in like a Sentai Ranger costume. Alright, I guess we were both trying to leave then. That was just an unfortunate encounter for everyone involved. You know, like, I wonder how I could use that on. Yeah, just use a few of these, why not? And yeah, you could use a bit too. Okay, and 35, that should be good. Alright. Awesome. So at least I'm going in a bit of a pattern here. So it should be easier to like keep track of where I'm heading. Okay, where's this come up then? Kulon Mine? Really? Oh, that's connected to this? Interesting. Guess this is like a pretty like big like tunnel then. It's like connecting all this together. Sure. So where does this go, I wonder? Gotta keep going in this like spiral pattern. And eventually I will make it to wherever the heck the like Amaterasu exit is. Wait a minute, what? Are you the same bear? Did I just go in a circle? What? Okay. Well, that was less than ideal. Oh, jeez. Alright, that was some pretty big damage. That was less than ideal. You know what, I guess we haven't seen what Pamon's new blast form is, have we? Because, yeah, we saw, like, Kumons and Gilmons were, like, you know, effing, like, what's it called? Like, Imperial Dramon and, Malomyosmon. At least I think that's what they were. But like, yeah, nothing on like Pamon's yet. So I wonder what Pamon's like canon other Mega would be. At least we're getting close to like 30. Okay. So this is probably Amaterasu, I imagine. Because south was, he said, out of nowhere. So this would be maybe the right way? Nah, I really don't like the fact that you can go around in a circle in these mazes now. That's not sitting well with me at all. Oh boy. Well, this looks different. Alright, can we like take this down one shot? That'd be really lovely right now. Okay, awesome. You're the best, Remojimon. Oh, that's a alright. Well, that's disappointing. Alright. So now it's just got a whole lot more complicated all of a sudden. At least I am still getting levels. Alright, so maybe this way? No? Alright, so I've already gone up from there, I think. And I know my whole pattern strategy is starting to really fall apart now. Going in a spiral might not be the best idea anymore, if it's just going to lead me in a big circle. Yeah, alright. You're not gonna die easily, are you? Like Kurisarimon. And I'm probably confused. No? Okay. Alright, I'll take it. Yeah, let's just try and... Nah, alright. This is gonna keep me from running, isn't it? Yeah, this is gonna keep me from running. Well, at least I try to run. Well, it's a dead Paimon. Choose yourself. What a very specific thing for a pirate to say. Okay. Wish there's like some way to like, you know what your things would do when you're confused, but there doesn't really seem to be. Oh, and he blocks it. Yeah, of course. At least he's escaping. As good as that courtesy. Oh boy. So if this takes us back out to the desert or some crap, then yeah, I think we're just gonna stick there for... Are you kidding me? Alright, well... Yeah, I guess we're not gonna do this then. Well, it'd be nice to figure that out, but, you know... There's just too many unknowns right now. At least I know I can get to North Sector, though, so that's useful. Okay. Right, Airdron does at least give me experience. Man, problem is, like, the Dolphin's probably gonna take a few to, like, get to the next level, aren't they? Yeah, okay. Like, if it was just a matter of, like, MP and health, like, North Sector does have that mountain in I could use. But the problem is there's no Digimon lab there, so, you know, couldn't exactly swap to new forms where I had to level them. Man, I'm so glad I limited Soul Snatch. Yeah, the stream's matched up! Like, while I'm doing matched up with the replay, like, exactly. Oh, I forgot to, like, mash it. Oh, if I just mashed, like, you know, the, like, confirm button, then, you know, they will have, like, been exact. Oh, man. Yeah, well. At least we can get some stuff on Stingmon. That probably shouldn't take too long. Down here, I guess? Yeah, okay. Like, assuming Stingmon can one-shot these, like, Dolphmon, which he probably should be able to do fairly easily, if I don't screw up. Wow, that went way long. I was holding the button down too, so that's... Yeah, that's probably not as good as I expected. Okay, so he can one-shot them, but I don't think he could do it in a normal attack. Are you serious? I feel like this is happening a lot more often lately. Just like, you know, running into an ambush and it just, you know, yeah. Yeah, okay. Don't think Paildramon can, like, normal attack you and, like, one-shot it. So yeah, let's just do Hammer Rush. Little boxes and axe handle. Okay. Yeah, alright. Wow, neither of them's leveled up yet. That's kind of nuts. I guess, like, the first level up is really hard to get. At least we're able to, like, do that really consistently. Okay. So, like, as to a normal attack would do, like, what, like, around a third of its health? Yeah, oh, it's a bit more than I expected, 300. Still not enough. This does imply he only has around, like, 500 health, so that's good to work with. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that went way faster on, like, the second one. Alright, at least we can, like, you know, somewhat, like, almost consistently get Cardmons, maybe. And those do give us, like, you know, a fair bit more experience. Okay. Huh. Didn't think that, like, do enough that would make it kind of try to flee. Bit of a danger. So if I do a normal attack, then it probably won't try to flee. But the probably will try. Okay, yeah. And that's not exactly ideal either. Whereas if it tries to flee, I at least, like... Yeah, okay. Honestly, like, I am a Stingmon, so Speed Curse probably doesn't mean that much. Like, especially at this level. I don't know how I managed to hit that, but there you go. Yeah, alright. Yeah, if that crit, that actually would, like, totally kill him. Oh, he still attacks though, okay. Because, like, even when he is, like, you know, like, reduced to his lowest possible health, he still isn't, like, guaranteed to try to run away. And I suspect there might be, like, something up with, like, you know, maybe, like, won't try to run as often until he's at, like, half health or something like that. But I could very easily be wrong on that front. Okay, well, there's Paildramon. So now I need to do is gain like 35 more levels. And I'll be able to like get Kabuterimon and, you know... Or actually, hang on, is that... Oh, no, I need to get way more than 35 levels. Alright, never mind though, I'll need to get like 45. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Probably a really stupid idea, but I'm like definitely gonna like, you know, try to get to like the like other server now. Cause, well, you know, North Sector would probably work too, I imagine. But yeah, I really don't want to deal with that drill tunnel. So yeah, we're just gonna like fish a Amaterasu, that'll be faster than this. Like, this is still fine, but it's like, you know... Yeah... Like, just knowing the number we have to, like, get to, we need to speed this up just a bit. Even if it is ultimately, like, way more dangerous. Man, it might not really speed anything up, I might just be, like, you know, thinking that, but still... Just really anything we can do at this point. Yeah. And yeah, I definitely have time for it. Might as well, like, test our, like, you know, things we can do and stuff like that. So it's sort of, like, you know, most, like, time effective, I guess I'd say. Okay. This'll probably one-shot. Yeah, alright. So I am able to, like, one-hit kill things. But still, you know... Yeah. Alright, let's see how long this even takes. Crap. Okay, yeah, there's the bun. Yeah, for people who might not know, I am just definitely playing this on, like, an emulator. And, like, the keys I've picked for things are not inherently obvious at times. Oh, hey, I finally killed Dolphmon in their native habitat now. Amazing. Alright. Yeah, I guess thinking about Digimon really don't need to breathe, do they? Because, like... Yeah, and especially Stigmon, because you don't really have a mouth. But yeah, even outside of that, like, they are made of data. So, yeah, imagine, like, their digital lungs probably wouldn't get, like, you know, flooded up or anything, would they? Especially if you're, like, a Mega or something, like... I don't know, it just feel, like, really weird if, like, Lord Greymon was drowning. That very much feels like something that wouldn't happen. Just like, oh, hey, how do we, like, stop Diaboromon? Oh, I know. We'll just drop him at the bottom of the ocean and just keep him down there until he drowns. Ultimate, just like, virus, just nuke-firing monster. Oh, man. Just look over this, like, yo. See, like, yeah, what'd be like a big, like, you know, dangerous Digimon like, and, like, a Pokemon, and they just, like, chain him up with things and just throw him at the bottom of the ocean. It just, like, starts, like, just drowning. Yeah, that sounds, like, so wrong. Like, I can't imagine that happening. Like, Lucymon's whole thing is, it's just like, oh yeah, yo, the, like, core reflects all attacks, but you can't beat it unless you destroy the core. And it's just like, oh yeah. Or we could just, like, yo, just throw this thing in a lake. That'd take care of it. I don't know, can Lucymon breathe water? Probably. Gotta find out, though. It's worth a shot. You've gotta, like, save the world somehow, you gotta take whatever bets we can on this. Oh wow, Numemon didn't die. Okay. Like, the Numemon in this place are, like, fairly tanky, so that does kinda make sense. $222, okay. That's actually not much higher than I was, like, you know, expecting it to be. Man. Starting to feel like going through the bug maze might be, like, a terrible idea. That's not going to really pay off that much at all. But at least once we're there, you know, once stuff starts taking more experience, we still will be in, like, you know, a stronger area, so, you know, there still will be that potential once we start gaining, like, new forms and stuff. Like, the big thing is, you know, getting back to Mega level, I think. Like, once we really, like, you know, get that going, like, or at least once we, like, you know, start getting other, like, new ultimates, you know. Okay, Poison Bite's awesome. Now we just have 40 Stingmon levels to go. Yeah, we're 1/5 of the way there, guys. Gonna, like, work out in no time at all. Okay. Yeah. I probably should switch out Stingmon once I start, like, getting to, like, new, like, you know, other server and stuff, because I feel like all these defense downs are going to, like, add up a bit. And, like, yeah, once we gotta start, like, hitting stronger encounters, that might be a bit of a potential problem, I'd imagine. Yeah, just a hunch. Feels like that might be a bit rough to deal with. Thankfully, I'm pretty sure I remember the way through the bug maze, so this shouldn't take too long. Yeah, okay. I can't actually remember that. So now it's around here, I think? However, it should be at least be like a straight shot at least. Okay. Yeah. Alright, yeah. This is as, like, dangerous as I was assuming it would be. Like, Stigmon was like the tankiest Digimon, but yeah, I guess we just are like Donchim stronger than like Mushamon here, I guess. That's actually kind of surprising. Yeah, I kind of assumed we'd be better than like the Mushamon, but you know, just didn't think it'd be by that much. Not in like this form. Oh crap, I'm worst enemy. If these like Nuamon keep hitting me, then this will eventually become a problem. Like, I don't know, do our defense downs even like stick? Actually, nah, now I think about it, they probably don't. Yeah, okay, so never mind, we probably are fine after all. At least like, you know, for the bug maze part of this. Real problem's gonna come when we get to like, you know, the fishing spot after this. Okay. Right, so... Down... Okay, yeah, alright, this is right. And, okay, yeah, this is all coming back to me now. Really wish there was, like, easier way to travel between, like, servers, but... Yeah, this is really what we've got. Not until, like, you know, I'm, like, figure out the, like, tunnel that leads across. And that's probably gonna take a good bit, so... Yeah, this is about as good as it's really gonna get, I think. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, Mid-Tarumon's way easier than I was expecting. I probably shouldn't be like jinxing myself like that, because like, the point is that like we do want to be able to like at least two-shot things. If not to one-shot them, ideally. So, yeah. Alright, and this leads... Alright. I probably should... Yeah, nah, I'll probably be fine without saving. At least for this. Yeah. Might be a good idea to heal up, though. Because we did use Law of MP. Okay. Right, we have to go... Alright. Man, it's been a while since I've... Well, nah, it hasn't been that long. It just feels like it's been a while. But yeah, it's just so quick for me to just, like, forget how this place works and, like, you know, where to go. So, Flymon, how much of a trouble are, like, you going... Blah, blah. Yeah, how much trouble is this thing gonna be? I should say. Yeah. Yeah, that's not too bad, actually. Not too bad. So it's like one normal attack and one hammer rush? Yeah, that's very manageable, actually. Wait, how much experience did it give me? Because I'm kind of surprised that didn't do a level. I could find some Divermon and get wrecked. That might be a fun idea. Right, so it should be like right after this place. Alright. Let's see what we got. Alright. Man, Flymon still is just the coolest, you know? He's like just such a well-designed, just B-tier Digimon. I really like B-tier's non, like, you know, really like describing it. He really is more like, you know, like C-tier. What do glasses do? What? Well, it's probably like just raise accuracy, actually. Alright, yeah. probably no big deal with that, really. Okay. Just go down here and... yeah. Alright, that's not what we want. What we want is a place we can fish. So, off the... okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah. So these Digimon should give us, like, a bit more experience. Problem is, like, how easy they're gonna be to take down. Okay, we can almost do this. If we could one-shot them with a hammer rush, then that's not bad at all. That's such a weird attack animation, actually, now that I just look at it. 170 experience? That's... really? The Digimons are 170. Okay, well at least it's like a bit higher. But yeah, considering we had one-shot Dolphmon, that seems a bit odd. You know, to be fair, I guess this is the place you are meant to go, like, you know, after the desert. So that does make a bit more sense now that I think about it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it feels so weird because, like, you would just, like, remember everything being so much stronger on this server. But it really is just, like, one zone over, like, as far as progression goes. Huh. Also, you know what else is just super weird? Why does, like, effing Paildramon have, like, 4 wings, but 2 of them are, like, just full blue colors? Even though, like, none of his other forms have blue wings. Because, like, Imperial Dramon's wings are red. So where's that coming from? Yeah. Like, I get where, like, the white wings come from, because, you know, those are, like, XVmons. But, like, shouldn't the other set of wings be, like, you know, armor plates from, like, Stingmon's form or something? Or, like, bug wings? I don't know, I feel like that'd still look pretty cool. Okay, that's a bit of a shame, like, 170 isn't quite doing it for a full level each time. But I guess that does make sense because I'm an ultimate. Wait a minute. Hang on. These are like 2 Cardmon. So these are probably gonna give like... how much experience again? 135? Oh, do we have metal attack? Awesome. Okay, so in this situation, avoiding Cardmon is, like, ideal, actually. As, like, weird as that sounds. Oh boy, that's odd. Okay. Right, I forgot I have a confusion thing on that, like, never triggers because Guilmon just beats through everything. Yeah, alright, just so screw these Cardmon. Like, they are just, like, the weakest links here. At least I, like, one-shot them, but still. Okay. So you got Digimon. Yeah, this is gonna take a bit. Why did I write down how long it would take for Pyledramon to, like, get his new level? That actually seems like really important information now that I think about it. That's probably higher than 40, I imagine. Wait, hang on. Did I, like, write down, like, Kumon's thing? Nah, I won't. Wait, yeah, it is 50. Okay, so we have, like, a target we have to get this form to now. Just going to take a bit. Oh, man. Unlucky Cardmon fight. At least we didn't, like, just run off to, like, Zephyr City if we need healing or if anything weird comes up. Okay, let's, like, stick with this form a bit. Because we are making good progress here. It's just taking a bit. But it is, like, solid progress. Well, it's weirdly hard. Well, I don't know, I guess this does make sense. Because we are nearly one-shotting him, so, like, we are doing, like, good damage. And, like, yeah, if Dolphmon's experience was, like, 98, then this is almost twice as much as before. For, like, 2 attacks. So it's not the most time-effective thing in the world, but it is, like, fairly time-effective. And yeah, I am getting water powers too I can sell off, so that's a plus. And like, if I didn't have enough money already, that's gonna make like a crap load. Okay. We're so close to this, like, one-shotting him with a hammer rush. And that would just make this so much faster. We just need to gain, like, one more level, I guess. Or, hang on, can we, like... Is there, like, strength up things we have? Cause, yeah, if we had just boost our strength a bit, that would probably do it. I have to, like, check through that once we, like, you know, stop for a sec. Actually, I'll just do after this fight. That seems fair. I feel like we probably don't have anything that would, like, directly just add that little bit extra damage. But, like, you don't know, really. Actually, you know what? Like, lightning probably would add that extra bit of damage. Because, yeah, I feel like a Digimon probably wouldn't necessarily be weak to machine, would it? Okay, let's see what we got then. This is a speed up. Increases attack power. Okay. And do we have anything else? Well, we don't need Counter Crest anymore. Aim gets a little better. Ice, Wind, Machine, Dark. Yeah, this seems like a good setup. Like, this is about as high as Guilmone's attack is going to go for now, I feel. Okay. And yeah, Ice Shower, we don't really need that. It's probably gonna do a huge little damage to, like, a, you know, lobster. That's very barely noticeable, actually. Like... yeah, okay. Yeah. Gon is getting a bit low on health, so I should probably switch out to another Digimon. Just lull someone else for a bit, then. You know what, Paimon probably do pretty good here, I feel. At least as long as you don't just get, like, wrecked by everything. Well, that's a good test, at least. Yeah, alright, Soul Snatch, let's see what it does. I know what it does, because this is just a 2-card mon, but still. Alright, let's see if we can get a proper Digimon then. I feel like a Digimon is weak to death to, like, some extent. Like, it can at least affect him. The real question is how often and, like, how hard can he hit me? Because if the answer is, like, not very and, like, very hard, then yeah, this might be a bit of a problem. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay. So he definitely is vulnerable, just not super vulnerable. But he does seem to give me, like, you know, a solid level every other time or something. So if I just get lucky with the insta-kills, then that would probably work out pretty well. Problem is, I'm, like, kind of unlucky by nature, I feel. Well, I don't know, man. Actually, I can't have, like, that bad luck at all, really, I think. Yeah, that gave me a lull. That was pretty good. Okay. Just gotta avoid the card mon. Nice. So we're, like, actually making good progress with this now. We're just, like, 13 lulls away. That's not bad at all for, like, you know, getting to, like, Kanjamon. Sorry, not Kanjamon, Armormon. And once we get there, we just need to get that thing to level 30 and we'll be good to go. Hey, who knows, maybe Armormon might even, like, you know, have some attack that's good enough to, like, one-shot things. That'd be really nice. Yeah, okay. The real, like, tricky thing is, you know, once we get, like, Armormon to level 30, like, yeah, it'll turn into something, but then that something will have to level up, and, you know, yeah, that's gonna take a bit, too. Man, that's actually kind of weird, because it feels like generally, you know, champion like a champion form to like an ultimate form, like in an evolution, takes 50 levels. Or at least something around that ballpark. And from that to Omega it takes 99, which is, you know, nuts. But, like, Imperial Dramon's whole thing, because it's like a fusion, is that, you know, each form only takes 40 levels. The problem is just, like, getting there. Or, no, I'm Pyhildron's. Actually, Pyhildramon's not that bad now that I look at it. Because, yeah, if you can just get the forms, then that's, like, what, 5 levels on each to, like, get Pyhildramon? And from there it's, like, 50 to get to Ultimate, from Ultimate to Mega? That's... yeah, that's not too bad. Problem is that, you know, then you have, like, another Mega form to get into that takes, like, you know, the standard 99. But I imagine that would be a stronger form, so... yeah, that's about normal, I guess, when you calculate it all out or something. No, it's something to think about. Let's see. Yep, yeah, 99. I'm just glad I've, like, you know, got, like, all I need to have, like, you know, the normal Megalol forms. Like, you know, wait, Fishbuster? Hang on, well, actually it probably would be a really bad idea to try and use it here. Still, though, that does have promise. Huge damage versus Marine Digimon. Okay, I'm listening. What exactly do you mean by huge damage? Oh, you take him to the desert. And it's not that bad, but yeah, less than what I really need. Okay. Alright. Interesting. Yeah, I am close to 50, so I might as well just, like, heal up with power charges and just, like, keep at this. Because, yeah, it's just 9 levels away. Alright, that's fine. That's actually, like, pretty close to max, actually. Yeah, alright. Hopefully that's not a Cardmon. Okay, awesome. Good to know I do have the potential to, like, you know, load Fishbuster, though. I know, man. If that's, like, not that useful, I feel like that does have potential applications. Well, I say that. Meanwhile, here I am actually, like, fighting a fish, and it's not really helping. Alright, so... that was one fight. So if this is like every other fight, then I can calculate that out at least real quick. Okay, never mind. Jeez. Yeah, alright. Right, Guilmon's weakened. So, Stigmon it is, I guess. Hope this works out. Yeah, alright. It'd be nice if I had that, like, crazy lightning physical move that, like, Marsma unlocked right now. Like, probably not worth it to, you know, go completely out of my way to get that, but that would still be useful. So let's say it's 579, that's about like 3/4 of his health. So if I had that in a normal attack, that should, like, probably do it, I think. Yeah, I just need to use 2 power charges on Paimon, actually. Okay. so now I can do this properly. Geez, that's like glanced over at like how many bits I had. Didn't see the exact amount, but yeah, I noticed it was pretty up there. Okay, so it seems like every other fight does probably get me a level. Hopefully that's a Digimon so I can like test that theory. Okay, yeah. This is one. Okay, never mind. It's kind of randomish. Are you serious? The one thing I didn't want to hit. Crap, didn't mean to do that either. It isn't even put to sleep. Dang it, Cardmon. Alright. And we're going pretty quickly now, actually. Not sure really why that is, but I'll take it. There has to be some trick behind how experience is gained in this game or something. Because, yeah, the amounts to, like, level isn't really, like, adding up to me right now for some reason. Or at least it doesn't seem to be. Maybe there's, like, a more of a carryover from, like, you know, getting one evolution level to the next than I thought, because I assumed it was none at all. But this is at least seeming to imply it might be otherwise. Either way, we're just 5 levels away from that new form. Alright. So if it really is just 1 file level now, then yeah, that's fine. I'll deal with that. Or at least something of that nature. Okay, 46. I feel like the Bethesda, like, blah blah, the Bethesda, like, E3 conference is probably over by now. Like, it feels like it probably wouldn't take more than, like, 2 hours or so. So I probably should change the title of the stream, but screw it. Like, we've got a place to go with grinding and we're gonna get there, dang it. Ugh. Okay, that didn't get us a level. Huh. Yeah, alright. Like, Pokemon must be, like, fairly fast, because I'm, like, evading a lot of stuff. At least evading way more than I'd expect I'd be able to. $48, alright. Almost there. Okay. Alright, awesome. Alright, one more. Just one more lobster and we'll probably get it. Alright, come on, lobster. Come on, just give it to me. Okay, that's a good sign. Okay, Armormon, finally! Alright, let's just put Kuma on the lead for a bit as we just run back to the Digimon lab. Just protecting our wounded Patamon from harm. Well, I say wounded, but it's really more of like a scratch. If anything, the wounded one's Guilmon in this situation. Okay, so... I forgot Digimon are just on land, too. What a weird thing to do. Well, actually, nah, it's completely normal now that I think about it. Like, it is a lobster. Lobsters do crawl on land. Okay, that didn't do as much as I was hoping. Crap, I didn't mean to do that. Maybe it's weak to okay. Well, that's at least a bit more damage. Alright. So I'm starting to feel like this idea wasn't ideal, but like it is still working out to some extent, so yeah, sure. Also is a good enough call. Like, it's fair. Yo, I have a Patamon that needs to, like, switch some stuff out. Yeah, there's nice techniques I want to load. Armormon? Okay. Let's load, like, the chart real quick. Yeah, okay, that's a bit different from what I was expecting. Digimon with firearms. I hope it means that, like, bigger to... Well, I don't even know where I'm going with that. I guess I was going for so it's like, I hope it means guns and stuff, flaming arms, but... Yeah, no, that's stupid no matter how I think about it. That joke just died. Yeah, alright. So we do have, like, Armormon, though. Right, so what else do we really want to level up? I do want to get Pyhildramon up. And yeah, getting some levels on Armormon probably wouldn't, like, really hurt either. Also, yeah, Stingmon is fairly close to, you know... Well, somewhat close, I should say. Yeah, this probably won't do nearly enough. Yeah, I don't know what... Well, it's more than I expected. I am pretty fast. Yeah, alright, that's fair. Man, Pyhildron's still level 11. That's gonna take a good bit. Yeah. I probably will, like, you know, call us a night at, like, 11, I think. So that gives us, what, like, around 20 minutes? Yeah, we can get some good progress in that time. I probably should have multi-attacked. Yeah, okay. So if I fish correctly, and I just do everything right, then maybe we can, like, get Kabuterimon on Kumamon before, like, the session's over. Like, hopefully. By just fishing our hardest, and just... Yeah, fishing our hardest, I guess, is just all we really need. Level, I can't talk today. We will fight the lobsters until the game gives us exactly what we want. That is the exact lesson to take away from all of this. Also, like, Stingmon's multi-attack is goofy. That's another lesson to take away from this. Not as much of a useful one, but is a lesson. Also, is that toilet just off to the side? I don't think I really noticed, but yeah, that's just a random toilet. Huh. All the weird things to shove in the background. Man, it's gonna be so good when I don't have to, like, rely on that, you know, just rely on this, like, Stingmon level strength anymore, basically. Just find this dude with the power of an ant, and we're winning. But it's still just the power of an ant. Actually, this is going pretty quickly. Yeah, we'll definitely be able to go to Kabuterimon by the time this ends. Okay. So another one of those will finish them off. Yeah, alright. Just 20 more of those. Well, I don't know, maybe more or less, depending on, like, how many lulls we get. Because if we lull up from this in, like, our base form, then yeah, that would make things just a tad easier. I just realized, like, as time goes on, like, the title of the stream's meaning is going to, like, have such a different context. Because when I started, it was just like, oh yeah, whatever, I'm just gonna blow off the Bethesda conference to, like, do my own thing. But now the conference has probably ended, and I don't know what's been released or announced. It's probably gonna be like, yo, yeah, screw whatever they just, like, threw out there. And that could either be, like, really good or really bad based on, like, you know, who reads it, I guess. Probably more based on, like, how good the conference actually was. Like, for all I know, it could be amazing, like, you know, like, new Fallout, new, like, whatever the heck, that, whatever, science fiction, whatever, I don't even know what they're working on right now. Could also be a lot of Fallout 76 expansions. And yeah, then this tile would really be relevant. Oh boy. That's gonna be interesting to look back on now. Cause, like, yeah, I'll probably, like, watch a replay of that, like, eventually. But, like, yeah, now I'll just have this weird context of, like, how much did I, like, you know, tick people off just by, like, calling the stream this? Just by, like, sheer accident. And, not sure if that's a good thing to go in there with or not, but it's something. crap, why is it? Yeah, I guess I was like accidentally hitting the wrong thing for down. Oh, that's real crap. I was mashing X to get through dialogue. Well, I guess not dialogue, but like, you know, battle like damage and stuff. Okay, yeah, it's been a good stream. Been a good bit. Like, sleep deprivation definitely starting to kick in a bit right now. Oh boy. Just 18 more levels to go. Alright. I don't know if I like mentioned this or not, but I really like the Digimon just has these like funky like yellow eyes to him. Like really clashes nicely with his like, you know, purple antenna and stuff, you know. I don't know, maybe it's just me, I just think it looks cool. Crazy lobster dragon thing. And or if like just in like the fictional like lore and stuff, like of just fantasy just in general. Like, is dragon meat even supposed to taste good? Cause like if it's supposed to taste good, then it's like, yo, like dragon lobster probably would taste pretty great. Have fun. Oh, okay. Not really sure if that's like, you know, a command or like a question. Like, hey, having fun, or if it's like, you know, oh yeah, have fun with this. Ah, well. Ooh. I don't know, man. My mind's going places tonight. Because I'm just trying to, like, think back, it's like, are there any, like, fictional works where it's like, you know, like, some characters just... Nah, we're like, how's it going? Have fun, oh, alright. Sorry for that mistake, I guess. It's late. Like, think back, I know in, like, Dragon Maid, there's, like, a, like, running gag where, you know, the, like, one of the Dragon Girls is, like, trying to get a person to, like, eat her, like, severed tail. But I don't remember if they ever actually, like, ate the tail or not. Or if it even, like, tasted good. Oh, boy. Like, there has to be some work of fiction where someone eats, like, part of a dragon or something, and they, like, comment on, like, its taste. 'Cause... yeah, that has to be a thing somewhere. 'Cause, like, people usually kill the dragons, so, like, there has to be something where, like, someone, like, takes a bite afterwards, and they're just like, oh, hey, this tastes like death, we should not. I feel like all my fantasy knowledge is just failing me right now as I'm trying to, like, contemplate this. Just this weird idea that no one asked for and no one wanted. I know there is, like, a manga called, like, Delicious in Dungeon, where it's, like, all about eating monsters. So, like, there probably is a chapter of that eventually somewhere, where they, like, you know, finish an arc and they're just like, oh, hey, we, like, beat the big bad dragon, let's, like, just eat its tail now. And, there's probably something there. Oh boy. Also, like, can you even eat Digimon, actually? Like, I feel like that's a much bigger question here. 'Cause... I don't know, I suppose, like... yeah, if you're surviving the digital world, you'd have to eat something, right? And, like, if everything's made of data anyways, then, like... that would mean you would be able to, like, sustain yourself on data, wouldn't it? Yeah, cause, I don't know, like, there's a difference between, like, you know, like, the mushrooms and stuff that, like, kids eat in, like, the Digimon series and, you know, like, proper Digimon? Or is it all just, like, you know, the same stuff, and it's just, like, you know, if you, like, tried to eat an Agumon, it'd be like, oh, this just tastes like nothing. It tastes like ones and zeros, but it's somehow working to fill me up. Oh man, that's a really bizarre idea. What if there are just, like, any, like, hidden forms out there? Just buried in, like, you know, the depths of, like, Digimon Wiki .like.org or whatever. They're just, like, just discussing the logistics of, like, you know, could you potentially, like, consume an Agumon? And, like, you know, whether or not that would be a good idea, I guess. Oh, this is a really stupid train of thought right now. Well, 13 levels left. Jeez, like, I still am planning to do, like, Digimon World 2 at some point. Probably, like, after I finish the story mode of this game. I know that game is way more grind-heavy, so... yeah, that's definitely stirring up some interesting prospects right now. Just based on, like, my experience with this just in the moment. And I wonder if that game would be, like, better or worse in, like, you know, that department. Because I know you can get, like, AoE attacks, and you are, like, leveling up multiple things at once. But there's also no fishing mechanic, and that might change things a bit. Yeah. In fact, it'd probably change things more than a bit, I imagine. Okay. Oh, is that critical? Awesome. Hmm. You know, like, Agumon is like a lizard, but he only has like a little stub of a tail. So if you cut off his little, like, tail stub, would it actually grow back? Or could you even dismember a Digimon like that? I don't know, if you, like, tried to, like, cut off a Digimon's, like, arm or something, then, like, would that just destroy the Digimon, like, immediately, just instantly? Or could you have, you know, like, something, you know, like, lose a limb and become that type of, like, you know, badass one-armed fighter character? That's a weird prospect now that I'm thinking about it. Like, actually, like, that opens up something weird now that I think, because it's like, some, like, forms, like, you know, like, Stigma and stuff, like, do have, like, hair on their body. So if you, like, cut off, like, you know, Stigmon's, like, helmet hair, would that, like, damage the actual Digimon? Or would it just grow back after a while? Like, if you, like, you know, shot it like a Stigmon, and, like, you know, just hit, like, a strand of its hair, and, like, just otherwise completely missed him, we'd take, like, the full damage of that bullet anyways, just from, like, touching his hair. At least we're getting closer. crap out of me in normal attack. Okay. So there's 9 levels left on this. Yeah. You know, that actually does raise like a weird, like, I probably should stop with this weird, like, semantic, like, questioning of stuff. But, like, yeah, some Digimon do, like, actively have weapons that they can, like, you know, like, let go of. So it's like, if you, like, broke the weapon, then what would happen to the, like, would it be, like, unaffected? Like, if you, like, if a Nightmon, like, broke its sword in combat, then could just, you know, like, de-digivolve, like, evolve again, and, like, have the sword back? So could, like, intentionally just, you know, like, stick its blade in the ground, like, de-digivolve, turn back, and just have a second sword? Oh my gosh, I'm out of hammer rushes. Yeah. I feel like the answer to a lot of these questions I'm asking is just don't think about it. Oh boy. Well, let's at least try and get something out with Hammermon. Or like, crap, not Hammermon. I'm too tired for this. With like Armormon, just to like, you know, show it off a bit. Cause yeah, we're gonna have to use Armormon a good bit. Not as much actually as I thought we would. Okay, yeah, Armormon's pretty cool. That's a pretty sick form. Oh, the cans turn around. That's awesome. So, like, if that's, like, his, like, you know, Soul Snatcher, like, his magic attack, then what's his physical attack like? Is it the same? Okay, that makes sense. So maybe his, like, Gatlins are, like, for other special attacks? Because it'd be weird if he had these big machine guns on his arms that he just never used. Or maybe it's like Hookmon, and, you know, when he, like, does finally get a physical, like, special, it'll just, you know, just be, like, shooting the cannons. Yeah, I should probably call it a night. So yeah, we're just gonna go back to the city, save, and then, you know, next time we're just gonna, like, run through the bug maze real quick, go to Asuka, and, you know, hopefully we'll make some plot progress. But yeah, until then, you know, this has been, like, a pretty solid grinding stream. I feel like, you know, we accomplished a lot, and, like, not a lot at the same time. But, you know, I feel like we accomplished more than we didn't. That's probably not a high standard, but I'm not thinking straight right now. This has been so dumb. I feel like a lot, like, no one's really gonna, like, you know, watch through the, like, video when I put this up. And, like, a lot of people aren't going to, like, pay much attention. But I feel like there's some gold in some of these conversations. You just have to dig through, like, well, like, 4 hours or something, like, 3 hours of, like, stream to find it. Sure, yeah, that's probably a fine enough ratio.